Hi, it's Mike here. I just wanted to make another video. First, a quick update. Not much been going on in my life recently. Things are moving rather slowly. For football-wise, my club won the cup final, which I scored in. We won 4-2. So, to my fan club out there, yeah, we won. Also, it's my birthday today. I'm now 16, so yeah, all the things I can do now. Come on. Yeah. But the real reason I'm making this is carrying on with my ranting and raving idea. We've got GCSEs coming up, and so my life has pretty much been dominated by getting home from work and then revising, and it's been pretty gay. Yeah. So I was wondering why there has to be so many exams in life, like written papers. It's been in the news, I know, but they don't seem to ever do anything about it. There's always talk about how always exams and all these exams are getting easier, but nothing ever really gets done. Now I'm in the knowledge that nothing will get done by me making this, but I'm gonna have my little opinion on it. I think there should be other forms of testing, right? Other forms that count for something. But first, I don't think there should be any sort of testing whatsoever until the age of 11, right? So maybe, I don't know, I suppose you could have a few tests just to see the child isn't actually retarded, but you don't really need to be smart in primary school. It's just literally we have what's called the 11 plus in England. Don't get that in America, but it's literally just some paper you take to get into decent secondary school, but they've kind of taken out of most places in England. But I live in Kent where they still do it, so more fun for me. Yeah, most people are complaining about this, that there are so many tests. Like you're getting tested at the age of 4. I mean, how ridiculous is that? As well as that, you've got testing all through your school life, and I just don't think it's necessary really. So as well as complaining about that, I'm going to take a rather different approach, right? See, I've come up with a list, of what other types of tests should be done other than just written paper tests, because I don't think they're the most fun or interesting. Now, I don't really. It's actually just probably see it's just empty. I just thought I'd make it look like I am really thinking about it. But I come up with a new one. It's called sports testing. So instead of taking a paper, right, to see how smart you are, because in my school, there are out of 120 about 30 people who are actually able to do any sort of sports. The rest they're really clever, but like retards really. Just so I think sports testing should be just important, because you know how like test scores show how good a school is. I think how like fit and able the students are physically should also be in the older agenda. Like, if you carry out a test to, just make sure there's a level where the average level that the child is fit for his class. It's not really making much sense, is it? Yeah, just to see how fit the class is really, and that should be taken just as importantly as exams, because you don't want your child to become like so many people out there who are smart, but then when it comes to physical means, they're just not very good. So yeah, that's one of my ideas. Now my second idea is sort of common sense, because again, in my school, people are smart, but when it actually comes down to it, they don't actually have that much common sense. I mean, any sort of pressure regarding decisions or anything, they kind of don't know what to do really. So I think there should be a test on making snap important decisions. Scenario set out. This wouldn't be written based, by the way, so the child wouldn't have to go through the boring process of yet another written paper. It would just be literally talking, discussing. Something happens, you have to make a decision. You have to make the right decision. That may be a bit of a lame idea, but I just think common sense is important, and it should be reflected really, rather than just boring test. Another common sense thing would just be like team building really, because again, if you're just smart but like you don't know how to interact with other people, then you're not gonna be too too well off in the world, really. Because you can't just have clever people, but they don't have to work together. You need that in a job, really. You'll want to work in blah 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 blah. My third test, right? So it's been an idea, is to do with day-to-day life. Now, I think there should be a test on how to cook a basic meal. Now, so many people out there just relying on their parents for food or whatever, or they're so rich they just go and buy food. But you're going to have to be able to knuckle down and make your own food. Now, I think that should be a test. Right, as well as that, preparing for a date. It has to be said, quite a lot of people, they just won't know what to do when it comes down to it, will they? What sort of clothes to wear, where to go, how to get a date. I mean, if they're lucky enough to get one. Yeah, so that's quite important. Also, I put as an idea making friends. Now, yeah, you might say, well, they don't need to be able to make friends because they're so smart, whatever, they'll be successful. But I think making friends in life is important. I don't know how anyone would live without friends, really. So I think another test should be how the child is in making friends. You just get some people who, they just don't really interact well with other people, and I think it'd be important to test that. So I think that pretty much concludes it for my random test rant. Came up with a few ideas. Let me know what you think about them. Probably not going to like them that much, but if you like one, give me a shout. I'll do what I can to get it. If I was a headmaster, I would have these tests, I'll be honest. So, not much else to say, really. Going out tonight for my birthday, because I don't know if I mentioned this, but it is my birthday. 16 today. Exams. Oh, I got my first exam on the 17th of May. It's now the 9th. So, wish me luck, I guess. I will post a video later on if I can be bothered or have time or whatever. So, from me, Mike Cool 3000, good name, I am done. Okay, bye.